I was trying to fight them because like I had a feeling they were going to try to heal me. And I said, no, not me. We have to heal the person on the picture. And so, and so what happened is I was kind of having this mini argument, but what happened is these voices were a lot stronger than me, and then it said very clearly to me, you first. In 2004, I was diagnosed with something called sarcoidosis. I lost 25 pounds in like a matter of months, and then when I was walking to class, I collapsed on the floor, and so my parents got me, took me to the emergency room, and doctors were like, hey, we're not sure what's going on with you. They came like dressed up in these suits like for COVID, and they said, okay, maybe it's tuberculosis, maybe it's pneumonia, maybe it's cancer, so we're gonna have to do surgeries, we're gonna have to open up, see what's going on. And so they found like all these craters like in my lungs. So 3 on one side, 2 on the other. And it was really hard for me to breathe. I needed inhalers. And I live in Chicago, so the winter was very tough. I would have to cover my nose. I would be afraid to step outside because I was worried I wasn't able to breathe. And so what happened is they told me, oh, there's no really like a cure for this. You're going to have to live with this. So all the doctors you can think of in the world, I probably had surgeon, pulmonologist, like blood doctor, head doctors, everything. And so what happened is, so I lived with this for 16 years. I had my husband, my kids. It was really hard because I couldn't play with any of them. And then in 2020, January, my friend came to visit with a cough, and I'm convinced it was COVID, I'm not sure, but 2 days after that, I was drowning in my own blood, and I almost died. So at that moment in time, my dad came and he said, hey, look, why don't you listen to these self-help videos? So I was listening to one of them. Dr. Joe appeared in one of the advertisements, and it said, oh, rewire your brain. And he was talking about neuroplasticity, neurology, all that. And so because my background is in molecular and cellular biology and clinical psychology, I was like, hey, he's speaking to me. So I started like listening to more of his videos, and I said, hey, I would love to learn to meditate as a family. So I asked my husband, hey, will you take me? 2021, April, we went to the Orlando retreat. Not for a healing, nothing like that, because I thought I was going to live with this disease forever. But so we came just to learn how to meditate and just incorporate it in our everyday life. During the Coherence healing, it was remote coherence healing. So what happened is they gave us a picture of somebody, and they said, put in, so the same as here, but just with a picture. And so in my heart, I was like, I'm going to give it my whole. I'm going to pour so much love into this person, and whatever happens, I want to make sure that, I did my best and I gave them all the love I can. Like next thing I know, a lot of energy started coming into my body, and all of a sudden, I don't know how much time passed or not, but these 2 lights showed up, a white one and a blue one. And so like I was trying to fight them because like I had a feeling they were going to try to heal me. And I said, no, not me. We have to heal the person on the picture. And so what happened is I was kind of having this mini argument, but what happened is these voices were a lot stronger than me, and then it said very clearly to me, you first. And so what happened is I just surrendered to like this energy. And next thing you know, like these 2 gold sponges showed up, and my hands started going across my chest like that, and and I can see them scrub all the craters, whatever I call them, in my lungs.
The sarcoids.
The sarcoids, yeah, like out of my lungs, and then I don't know how much time passed, and then after all that happened, the person's picture came back, and then a flower went around that person's picture. And so after I surrendered, like after the meditation, I got up, and my husband visibly looked very distressed. He wasn't sure what was happening to my body, but apparently I was going all over the place. And then I looked at him, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm healed. So I started like running up and down the stairs. I didn't need an inhaler anymore. Like my lungs that used to be like so heavy were just so light I couldn't feel them anymore. I was like, wait, like I don't even know if I have my lungs in here. I'm not sure. And then, I don't even remember that old person anymore. Yesterday, during a meditation, I had during my meditation, I had a vision of this actually, like sitting on this stage and saying thank you to Dr. Joe. It was so weird. And then when they gave me the opportunity today, maybe you can speak on stage, I had to call my husband just to double check that I had a disease. And he goes, and he said, no, I mean, you have all your labs, I have all the memories. You had the disease and something happened during that one coherence healing in a split second. I had the disease and now I don't have it anymore. It's gone. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No, thank you.
Now, wait a second. Wait a second. You mean you were going to pour all that love that you have out of you for another person, and in that selfless act of loving another person, you were healed in one coherence healing?
16 years worth.
16 years worth of sarcoid lesions in your lungs, passing out, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, sensitivities to all kinds of things gone, lesions gone, everything's gone. One coherence healing as a healer. God, I think the group should become conscious of that possibility.
Yeah.